Morning for joining. Um, be a little bit brief and short, but good information regardless. First of all, I want to cover something that's come up very often. Some questions for a difference. So the difference between ID that's generated by REDCap and the ID that I create. This ID right here, you can whatever you want. I had to name it SAG, system ID, and it will include every time we create a record without us having to do manually. So the other one, I use IDs, so ID, if I research, for me to identify a subject. And the way I do this is that the first two digits are the year, the name of the project, which is 3 letters, and the sequence number. Sequence number will be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on which patient it is. Have this way is because I can run reports off of this sample, and I can get, for example, the patients that we're seeing in 2015, 2016, and stuff like that. You know, I have an idea of how many patients we're seeing that year, given year, because of the sequence, and although just querying it is a big number. Reason why I have both, I recommend that you keep this SAC ID because this knows every single was created, deleted. So there's sequence to that. I would guess that the sample ID is named the same as this one because they're probably not going to match if you did records. So far, cool. Created this form with the BEDL, and are standardizing the oncology demographics and treatment information form. So I actually committed an error. I was going to help out with this presentation. So what I do is I'll create a record. So here, there's created. The error is right here. It should say negative, positive, and then no. So you set it to no, yes, and then no. But they're already saved. This. The form. Well, first of all, I'm going to move it to production. So just make it so it's like a real problem. I'm going to keep all the data, move it to production. So now the project is in production. And now I can change. going to values from here, since it's the same values. All right, perfect. All I needed. So administrators, we get to see all this. So when we do the changes, the system is a comparison of the old values and new values. For example, in this case, and there's table mismatch, and there's problems with the data, so critical issues. And this is the reason why we to revise your forms and your values before they go into production, because stuff like this could happen and could that data. So I'm going to commit changes. Cool. Let's see if the system managed to take care of this case it did. Mapped the values, but they're cannot be mapped, and the data would get lost. So just sort of that. All right, any questions so far? All right. The next is that a new record. So it doesn't matter that I click on the button, create a record. This D or this record won't be created until I actually save it. Stay or save an exit form. So if I go to screen, use only one record. That's one record that I created before the meeting. So record 2, that record 2, we go to another screen, record 1. So when the record gets created, when I let's see, save and exit form. On the add records, when we have two right here. Another big question that a couple days ago is do I delete the record? Have that capability not here anymore, and that's safety. It's not on the bottom. The same buttons right here. We have this button. So if you click the button, it will delete the data from the form only, but you keep the record. So to delete the entire record, you need to go to the record homepage. So you can enter here. Hello? Access the record through here. You go to a record. Let me go back. When you're in this record homepage, you can go to the drop down and you can load the PDF. You can lock, all instances across the events, unlock all instances for that record, rename the record if you have capability, and delete the record. I'm going to do that. Now we're left with record 1. Just so far. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you real fast created with Indica the biostats department. He now nice our form, our oncology form, and for them for it. I went ahead and actually coded so I hide the different sections from this form. So as you can see, this form is kind of a little bit long. You added here the sections. I added this minus sign each section. So to click this, it'll show it again. So this section, it's going to be the whole section. That's actually available. You have to do a special request for that. That needs to be coded. Definitely helps for good usability. You know, if you have long forms, you can just concentrate on that given section instead of having to go to multiple pages. You can this way. Right. The other thing I want to show is that it's all this history log. And I didn't forget which field I'm modifying. I think it was this one. But these tools actually, this is for comments or resolution workflow. I'll show you. People have this enabled. It needs to be requested. I don't think they covered it. But a history, for example, there's a history of that field or value in that field. Created that field today at 9:18, and I modified it at 9:21. So let's change it up. Let's do okay, so I'm back to history. And see that this because if I start working on the same record, you can trace back change. That's the easiest way to look at what got changed for that. The other way, and traders should have access to that, is like going to the logging. Will give you a more each record, so you can actually click on record 1 and you can see what was to it. go back. And let's see. Yeah. Okay, cool. So when you guys create your projects, or I don't know, or if you have to advise that department, I would really encourage you to do this. Let me move big to development so very fast. Okay, cool. Module, an additional customization button. If you go, this is enabled where you make comments, but this is not. You'll have to use the data resolution workflow. And okay, so what does that mean? Next to data quality, this would appear, the resolve issues. So let's go back to record. Let's revise. Let's say I'm revising the records. Only day looks good. Looks good. This looks a little bit weird because of this guy being. Yeah. So click this speech balloon right here and open a query. And then I'm having my local computer. I don't have any users, but you'll have every user in your project. It's assigned to this project. So let's say you're assigned to a coordinator, and I'll be like, name of the query. It's saved. As you can see right here, you have the speech balloon with a point mark, red, that there's something going on there. If you go back, it'll tell you that this is open or unresolved, and it's an query, and then the date and time. Very important. Let's go. And then he was born 1901, and this is not right. So let's go query. There you go. At 10 inches, this doesn't sound right. And pounds, that's not right. So just I'm gonna just comment whatever. This BM will get fixed when these are fixed. All right, so down, and just for complexity's sake, we'll say that it's correct. So, if we do this module right here, you get this, issues that are not you can actually respond right here. Okay, let's fix the date of birth first. Well, let's say it's correct. So D7. Okay, you fix that. Now you go back to your speech phone as a coordinator. You close the one you can reply. And then it's just like initiating a conversation. So, you know, close a query, fix. It's how you want to do it, right? So fix, and then you got a check mark now. All right, so let's see. We close. Error will be. This is correct. All right, cool. All right. Graphical error. You know, and you can upload an actual document, so that's pretty awesome. So, echo. Option is let's see. Where's the towns? Coordinator, right? And I go back and I hit it there, right? So I'm gonna say okay. Right. Queries were fixed. You know, assigned to me. So as a data manager, I go to solve issues. There's none. I go to solution metrics, you know, and it'll tell me on 5 query fields, date of birth, other name field, basically. And days will IA for some today. So I'm going to show you some stats on a real project, but I'll give you a nice. So as a data manager, I will go here and I will go to issues. I'll check it out. Check it out, right? So I can go, you know, see the comment. The field. Check it out. Right? That makes sense. Okay. And what does not make sense? So you can open. right? And it's open again. So on the resolve issues. Here I come here, it's assigned to me. Record again, check. Okay, then I made a mistake. So I'm gonna close the query. I did to say it white. All right. So I'm here, and all the information are gone. Go to resolution metrics, and it shows this graph. I can look for the data quality, which is this one. This kind of goes hand with the module, because as a data administrator, and there's even coordinators that could have this, where I execute the rule and I see that there's 12 missing values on record, and then it'll tell me which values are missing. So I could create off of this report. For example, missing values required fields, none. Field patients or incorrect data, none. Patients in auto data, none. Others, none. Hidden field contain values. That's interesting. Okay. This could be a potential issue, right? Multiple values with invalid. It should be none. Incorrect values and calculated fields. You can actually create your own rules, right? Like, for example, you have to name it, and then you apply the logic. For example, this would give you the number of people that have age of less than 18. So well, to go back to the history, if we go here, we go and we can see that it got changed, right? And if we check to other, we go to history, and we can see that the value got changed accordingly. Question. Okay. I think I want to cover today. It was going to be a little short, but things that I haven't covered in a while, but questions or concerns, just free to reach out, and I'll try to answer your questions. Lorena, can you stick on the line if you can?
Yes.
All right.